What is up, YouTube? Hey, just checking in. It's been about a month and a half since I did the unboxing of these Google Pixelbuds, and I wanted to give you guys kind of my thoughts on their use now that I've had a good month and a half to use them. I guess, first off, I'll start with, it's unfortunate that it's been a month and a half because I would like to return these if at all possible, but unfortunately, I'm outside of that return window. But let's go ahead and run through some things that I like about them, because not everything's bad. It's just the reason that I bought them, it doesn't really work out very well. But we'll go through the things that I like about them, and then we'll also discuss a few of the things that I don't like about them. So first thing is, I dig the way they look. They look really cool. Google has this thing going on right now, with their cases for my Pixel 2 and with the Google Home, where they're putting fabric on things, and that's what's on the outside of this case. And it does look pretty cool. I like the way it looks, and it feels good. It's nice and small and comfortable, and it fits in my pocket pretty good. I usually just shove it in my backpack, or if I'm going to work, or put it in my gym bag if I'm going to the gym. Now, one thing that I've seen a lot of people complain about is storage of these things, and what's funny, when they futz around with it, they'll put it in there, and then they act like it's some kind of, infomercial, and they're like, like it's some kind of big deal. It's really, I'm not the most coordinated person in the world, and here I am doing it on the other side of a camera, and look, it's really not that difficult. Don't let people tell you how awful it is. It's not. One thing that is kind of bad, though, about it is that when you put them in there, sometimes those don't go in all the way if you don't pay attention to this light to see that it's charging. When it's flashing, it's charging. Of course, it goes off after it's been open for a while. Here, make it come back on again. But if you don't pay attention to it, it won't charge them. There's only 4 or 5 hours of use on these guys, and you put them in there and you think it's charging and it's not, and then you go back to work out and boom, you don't have your headphones. It's a little irritating on that. I have not had a chance to check out what I call the Babelfish function, where you put them in and go to the nail salon and listen to what the people are saying ugly about you in Vietnamese. I do plan on doing that. That'll be a fun YouTube, because I've never had a foot job before, but hey, whatever. We'll test that out some other time. The sound on there is pretty good, actually. It gets pretty loud. One thing I like about them, though, is that, because of the way these earbuds are, they don't shove all the way down in your ear too bad, so you can, when you're out running or doing exercise, you can still hear things around you a little bit. So that's generally a good thing. When a car's coming up behind you, you don't want to die. But now here's where it gets bad, though. Speaking of exercise, the use, if you're going to use them for exercise, is just awful. Like, it's just not, they're not usable at all. The way that they work, how they go in your head, like I was just saying, they don't go all the way in that much. They fall out of your ears even if you're just jogging, much less trying to do burpees or sit-ups or push-ups or something like that. I mean, it's just maddening. In fact, I've gotten to where now I just use them sitting at my desk. I don't use them for exercise at all. I've gone back to using my Beats, which is awful because it's the big cans on my ears. But even just sitting at my desk, sometimes I'll look around, somebody's coming in my office, and I look over, boom, it just pops out of my ear. It's just so annoying. And I've already showed you that light indicator of how it's charging. What would be nice if it would have some sort of external LED to show you that it's charging, because sometimes you don't know, and you lift it up, and if you forget to lift it up, it'd just be nice to have something tell you, hey buddy, your things aren't charging, you need to take care of that. The other thing that's very annoying about these guys is, a lot of wireless earbuds nowadays, not talking about the AirPods for Apple, but wireless earbuds will have these fins on them that kind of fit in your ear and make it stay. Well, because of the way these are with these strings, they get moved around when you're putting them back in the case, and so then every time you put these on, you got to readjust the dadgum strings, and that is super annoying. I hate having to do that. And then the other thing too is, sometimes just putting them up, or if you take them out to look at them or something, just randomly barely touching the right, is this the right? I can't even tell. No, it's the left. Just randomly touching the right bud will start playback. Like, you'll just be sitting there and all of a sudden like, what is that noise? Well, you accidentally touch that and it's playing music back again. That's kind of annoying. Of course, then when I want it to pause by touching it, it doesn't do it. It's just kind of how my world works. But those are my major gripes about it. Like I said, it's gotten to be where it's fine, other than that random fall out of my ear when I'm using them while I'm at work. I mean, I don't know how many of you guys listen to music at work, but I pretty much just cannot work unless I have music. But they're okay for that. I would not buy these if your intentions are to use them for any form of exercise, because you're just going to fall out and your whole workout is going to be ruined, because all you're going to be focused on is trying to put these dadgum things back in, and it just slows you down and makes you mad. So, you know, if you're going to get them to ride the subway to work, or you're going to work with them and just not do anything terribly active, get them. They're a major go. Other than that, take the pass on them. They're, you know, they're not worth the money if you're going to use them for exercise. So to that end, I didn't quit exercising just because I got these. Like I said, I've been using my Beats, which really I think that's gross to use those for exercise, because they got those pads and you get all your sweat on them. And then, you know, doing burpees with those big, you know, cans on your ears, those tend to fall off. So anyway, I'm going to continue to work out. I need to have some sort of solution for my workout, so I've got something to unbox. That's right, it's the Gear IconX, made by Samsung. It's a 2018 version. The 2016 version apparently was awful. They got horrible reviews because they, you know, had a horrible battery life. You couldn't even get in a whole workout. But these have been really well reviewed. And one thing that I thought was really kind of cool is that it lets in digitally some ambient sound so that you can hear what's going on around you when you want to set it that way. And then if you don't want to have it set that way and just isolate everything, like say you're on an airplane and somebody's got a crying baby, then you can just tune out the world. Now, they're not noise canceling, but they do shove down in your ear. And the other thing that I've heard about this guy is that apparently they do stay in your ear better. So I'll be giving these guys a try and I'll let you know. But I figured I'd go ahead and do a real quick unboxing and let you see what's in there. So we got a little bit of tape right here. Try not to cut myself. Zoom! Just like Conan the Barbarian, slicing my way through life. Oh, there's another one. I say good. I like to cut. Let's be Conan the Barbarian. Okay, there we go. Get these guys open. The first on here, it says that it has 5 hours of streaming. And then the other thing that's kind of cool about these is you can actually load music onto them. So this says if you load music on there, you can have 7 hours of this MP3 play. It says it does some fitness coaching through the earbuds. Now, my watch, when I wear my Gear S3 working out, does that same thing. And basically all it sounds like is a robot telling you to go. So that's not all that exciting. I wouldn't worry about that. Voice commands, don't know how much I'll use that. Although I hear that you know, obviously these are compatible with Android, but it's also compatible with Apple's ecosystem. And I've heard other reviewers say that you can actually access Siri with these. And then I know that you can access the Google Assistant, so that's good. And then it says ergonomic and secure fit. Hopefully that's true. That's the main reason why I bought them. So let's see here. I got the gray colored because basically that was what was in stock, and I didn't really want to wear pink, but you know, there they are. That's what they look like. So it comes with a pill case. So just to give you a reference, this is the case that you can put them in and charge them just like you do the Pixelbuds. But to give you an idea of the difference in size, look at that. Look at how much smaller this pill case that the Gear IconX go in. So these should fit better in my pocket. They're still you know, thicker than what I would want to shove in my pocket. Probably still just going to keep them in a backpack or my workout bag. But you see here though, what's cool is it has some external LED lights to let me know that it's charging. It's got a little latch release so that it'll stay closed and it stays secure. And got USB-C on deck, which is awesome. I hate using micro USB. None of my devices have that anymore, and I always hated it anyway because it's got to go in that certain way. But at any rate, looking forward to trying these out. Probably try them out tonight. I got OCR class. But at any rate, after I have a little bit of use under my belt, I will be sure to come back and let you know how they work. We'll talk to you guys later.